What's up, YouTube? Honeybee here, bringing you a new Mortal Kombat 11 news update video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about some of the new leaks that have come out via Steam's achievement list, where it shows a bunch of stuff that either confirms a couple characters, makes some strong speculation on some other characters, and just about some of the new features of Mortal Kombat 11 in general. So let's take a look at these lists and get right into it. Alright guys, so here we are on the Mortal Kombat 11 page on Steam, and as you can see in the achievements section here, there's quite a few interesting trophies that you can earn here. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check it out yourself, but if we scroll through here, we'll see a couple stuff that, you know, is not too exciting. Perform 100 brutalities, 25 brutalities. Spill 10,000 pints of blood, complete 200 towers. But now we're going to start getting into some interesting stuff here. We have perform 2 different fatalities with SKA. I think it's safe to assume this is for Scarlet. Collect 200 pieces of gear, but we all know gear is in this game. And here we are. First, very strong hint at a not yet revealed character. Says perform 2 different fatalities with ERR. I can't think of any Mortal Kombat character that comes to mind that starts with ERR besides Aaron Black. So with this bit of information here, I would say it's very strongly likely that Aaron Black is going to be in this game. If we keep going, BAR, 2 fatalities with BAR, probably Baraka. Run 5 miles in Krypt. That's also an interesting bit of information because it wasn't confirmed until this point, I believe, that the Krypt is going to be returning in Mortal Kombat 11. For those of you that don't know, the Krypt was just a thing in Mortal Kombat X where you ran around inside, unlocked a bunch of different stuff with the coins that you've accumulated from playing, and you get new like artwork, brutalities, maybe skins and stuff like that. So it's interesting that that's going to be coming back as per this trophy, what it says here. Has here 2 fatalities with Sub, so that's Sub-Zero. 2 fatalities with RAI. Now, this could be one of 2 characters, to my knowledge. It could be Raiden, or it could be Rain. The thing is we know that Raiden is in the game. He's been revealed and everything. So the thing is like, if this says 2 fatalities with RAI, you have to assume it's talking about Raiden, right? Because we know he's in the game. So we would probably need to see another thing in the trophy list that would say RAI again, and then maybe we could assume that now the second one is referring to Rain. But I think I've gone through this. I don't think I've seen Rain anywhere. So yeah, maybe Rain's in, but the RAI is most likely referring to Raiden. If we keep going, it says 2 different fatalities with SEO. That's for Scorpion. Keep going, duck 100 times during a match. So essentially they want you to teabag an opponent to get a trophy in a match. So the next thing we have here is perform Mercy 10 times. And for those of you that don't know about some of the older Mortal Kombat games, Mercy is a mechanic, or not really a mechanic, but something that was in Mortal Kombat 3. Let's take a look at that.
Finish him. Nightwolf shows mercy. Finish him. Nightwolf wins. Flawless victory. Animality.
So yeah, if Mercies are going to be returning to Mortal Kombat 11, that's going to be really interesting to see. Like, are you actually going to, is it going to work the exact same way where like you bring your opponent back to life and essentially give them another chance just so you can try to kill them again? I really wonder, like, if that was the case, would anyone be ballsy enough to do that in a tournament match? And what if someone did it and then they ended up losing? Like, I can't even imagine how you'd feel if you'd be the first person that did that. Let me know in the comment section who you think would be the first person to do some shit like that. Next up we have here, trophy for play 10 AI sets. Nothing too drastic. Hanging bodies in Krypt. Interesting. I don't think that's really anything too crazy. to think about. Here we have another thing, 2 different fatalities with KUN. So 2 names come to mind for this, Kung Lao and Kung Jin. Which one is returning? The thing is, I think Kung Lao was already semi-confirmed because we did see screenshots of him in a previous like trailer or something like that, behind the scenes footage. So I would think KUN would be leaning towards Kung Lao, but then since there's not a second KUN in this list, maybe that would mean Kung Jin would not be returning in Mortal Kombat 11. If we keep going down, KAN is for Kano, almost certainly. CAS for Cassie Cage. I don't think anyone else would be that. Here we have defeat opponent while Devore a bug. What does that mean? That's very interesting because this one's not saying perform 2 different fatalities with Devora. That's the next one here. This one says defeat opponent while Devore a bug. Very curious what that one would be referring to. Here we have another thing. Perform 2 different fatalities with JAD. JAD most likely being Jade. So that's another soft confirmation of Jade returning to the game, I think. Perform 2 different fatalities with CET. Not too sure what characters that could be about. I am in a group chat that we were talking about it, and I do believe no one really came up with a solid guess for CET, so could be a completely new character to the franchise. Here we have 2 different fatalities with FRO, and the only character that comes to mind for that is Frost, so soft confirmation on Frost. 2 different fatalities with SON for Sonya, 2 different fatalities KAB for Cabal, KOT Kotal Khan most likely, soft confirmation Kotal Khan, JAC Jackie Briggs, so a soft confirmation on her. Here we have 2 different fatalities with TER. That's another character that I'm not sure anyone really knows. The only guess that I've heard so far is TER could stand for Terminator, but it doesn't kind of seem that they'd have DLC trophies already here, and Terminator would definitely not be in the game as a main roster character. He would 100% be DLC if he were to come in the game. So really not sure what TER stands for. Also let me know in the comment below what you think that stands for. A complete basic tutorial, and then here we have another one, 2 different fatalities with KOL. I don't know if anyone had any solid guesses for KOL besides Collector as being the potential new character coming into Mortal Kombat 11, so that could be it. And the last trophy that we have down here is LIU for Liu Kang. Obviously, a lot of us already knew he's in the game. They haven't had a hard confirmation, but we have seen him in like the story mode trailer stuff behind the scenes already. So that is what we're looking at right now in terms of characters that are in Mortal Kombat 11. A lot of these characters. This also goes back to what I was saying before with RAI for Raiden. Almost certainly it had to be for Raiden, meaning if that was for Raiden, what about Rain? Does that mean Rain is not going to be in Mortal Kombat 11? Let me take a look at all the characters listed here, actually. There's actually nothing here for Garrus, though. So that's interesting. They definitely don't have all the characters listed. So maybe this is only like a leak that shows some of the trophies. This can't be all the trophies in the game, I guess. So this list doesn't even have like all the trophies. Just because the characters aren't here, it doesn't really mean they're deconfirmed or anything. I would just say whatever's on this list would be like soft confirmations for characters. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18. 19. We have 20 characters on this list right now. So we know there was a minimum of 25 character slots. If your character is not on this list, there's still hope because there's a lot of stuff that wasn't mentioned, but I do find it interesting that GER is not here for Garrus, so that would be another character. I think there was another one that was on the tip of my tongue. But well, there's RAI for most likely Raiden, but you know, it could be Rain, and maybe Raiden wasn't mentioned the same way Garrus wasn't mentioned. So right now I'm going to say RAI is for Raiden. I'm going to say Rain is still not confirmed or at this point in time. But let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are in terms of this list. Do you think is 100% legit? Because if so, I would say Aaron Black is definitely in the game. If you don't think it's 100% legit, let me know why in the comments below. Thank you guys very much for checking out this video. More Mortal Kombat 11 news to come. Subscribe for more. Later, guys.